as our film cameras went into central Wales to see Bargoed Rangers of the Mid Wales League take on Stourbridge from the Southern League in the second round of the Welsh Cup. This report by Idwal Robling.
You won't find Bargoed on the map. Bargoed Rangers is the team of Drefach Felindre, the Dyfed village nestling comfortably in the valley. The population is small. These days it's mainly an agricultural community. The team takes its name from the stream which flows through the village and through the Llysnewydd meadow where the club played until 1973. Its headquarters is still the Red Lion Hotel, where they've been meeting for most of the 60 years of the club's existence. History traced by the pictures on the wall. But in this, their Diamond Jubilee year, plans are already well in hand to convert a vacant woolen mill into a new headquarters and community sports and leisure centre, a scheme which apparently doesn't meet with the approval of everyone in Drefach. Of course, at one time, this part of the country was the centre of the Welsh woolen industry. There's a museum just a short drive away from the football pitch, Parc Pew, a recreation field donated to the village by a former mill owner, John Lewis. Until this season, Bargoed played with distinction in the Cardiganshire League. Now they've stepped up to the Central Wales section of the Welsh League. And I asked their chairman, Ainsley Harris, how they were coping.
Oh, we're coping, all right. It's been hard over the changeover. We've had problems on and off the field. Off the field, we've had problems with committee members not liking the idea of what we're doing, so we've lost a few there. We're getting along, but playing side, it's wonderful, the change in the playing. It's been marvellous, the way we've adapted ourselves to a higher standard of football. But otherwise, then, our second team has suffered because players from last season who thought that they'd make the grade in the higher standard of football have seen that they were not capable of doing it, and what we found out now that they've left the club and gone to play with other teams in the local area.
And today, of course, is perhaps one of the most important in the club's history, isn't it? The biggest game that you've had.
Oh yes, yes. It's a very big game for us today to have Stourbridge down here playing us in the second round of the Welsh Cup. One thing I hope that we do win this, and we'll get in then with the teams like Swansea or Newport. Fantastic if we get somebody got down here again.
But Stourbridge from the Southern League, playing from left to right in the white shirts, had other ideas, and Bargoed, looking overawed, soon found themselves under pressure. But John Llewellyn in the Bargoed goal coped well until number 10 Dealey headed across from the left to the unmarked number 8 Mark Rich. So 1-0 down after 12 minutes, and Llewellyn was left exposed again and was beaten again on the half hour by a fierce drive from powerful striker Brendan Drummond. Llewellyn, looking disconsolate, must have thought at this stage that he was playing Stourbridge on his own, but pleased no doubt to see Adrian Howard test the visitors' goalkeeper with the only shot of the half. Just before half-time, Stourbridge scored again through number 10, Andrew Dealey, whose father, Norman, won an FA Cup medal for Wolves in the 1960 Cup final. Goal number 4 was scored by Mark Dowler with 6 minutes left, though it must be said that the local team had played with much more determination in the second half. The home supporters silenced and worse to come. Drummond finally made it 5-0 with his second goal of the game. A disappointing day indeed for everyone connected with Bargoed Rangers, not least the Secretary and General Manager, Michael Davis.
Yes, a little bit disappointed with the end result. We planned quite a bit for the game. I think all the supporters had quite a good game, but a little bit disappointed at the end.
Disappointed with the result, but perhaps too with the way you played, particularly in the first half.
Yes, most of the players played very badly in the first half. Second half, we had quite a number of chances which we failed to capitalise on. So, if you don't score, you don't win.
No, and they were a strong side, weren't they?
They were much better physically than us and played much better as a team.
Let's forget about the game now for the moment. What does a general manager do in a club of this size?
Mainly responsible to raise funds for the to continue to keep the club going for the whole season. It's going to cost us roughly about £5,000 this year in our first season, and it's quite a big job at the moment.
Is it a problem getting the money in?
quite a big problem at the moment, but we're hoping to convert the disused mill in the village into a sports centre in the next 6 months or so, and hope the money comes in.
And hope too, perhaps, that you will do a lot better in the Welsh Cup next season.
Hope so anyway, yes.
So, disappointment for Bargoed, but a great win for Stourbridge, and they now go into the bag for the third round of the competition, the draw for which will now be made. Here's Eddie Harrison of the Football Association of Wales.
Thank you.